The Salmon's observation deck is a wonderful vantage point for our Girl Scouts to come out and see the surrounding area. At night, it's even more amazing. They're able to stargaze above the treetops.
Yeah, it seems like a really fun place to host like a nighttime stargazing sleepover party. Is that something that ever happens?
It does every now and then, but I wonder how many I could actually fit up here comfortably.
Yeah, to like host the party, how many people could stand and look up at the sky, maybe get some telescopes in and stuff like that. So how could we figure that out?
Well, I know we have to first consider personal space. So what do you think we should do there in order to figure out a best average personal space?
So when I think about how much space I need to feel comfortable, I think that I need about like 3 feet by 3 feet, so about 9 square feet of a little personal space bubble to feel comfortable in a large group.
And I know from earlier measurements that we said it's about 2 feet by 2 feet for each of these squares. So I guess what we can do right now is count to see how many are inside this rectangle.
Okay.
So going across, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what does that give us? So
that's about 8 times 2 across, so that gives us about 16 feet. And then do the other direction?
Yes, moving this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll count that one as a half.
Okay, so 9.5 times 2, that gives us 19. So 19 times 16, that gives us a total of 304 square feet. So we can go back to what we talked about with our personal space of about 9 square feet and go from there. So I guess our first step would be to divide 304 by 9, and that would give us about 34 people.
All right.
Is that the most accurate way to figure out how many people could stand up here comfortably?
Let's try another way. Can we maybe draw it out?
Yeah, so we know that this isn't a perfect square. So let me just do some quick sketching here. Okay, so we know it's not a perfect square. And so if we drew it out, we've got one side that's 19 feet and then one side that's 16 feet. And so we talked about our personal space of being 3 feet by 3 feet. If we start by dividing 19 by 3, that gives us 6 with a remainder of 1. And then if we do 16 divided by 3, that gives us 5 with a remainder of 1. And that little space down there at the bottom on each side, that 1 foot space across, that would be really hard to like reconfigure to fit the extra people. So I think what we really want to do is multiply 6 times 5, and that gives us 30. So I think a more accurate estimation would be 30 people to stand up here comfortably.
I like how both of us were pretty close in terms of trying to figure out how we would put people up here. So you're right, especially when it comes to the average size human, 30 would be probably the best.
Yeah, I can't wait to come back here to see the space at nighttime and to do some stargazing myself. And I think that you all, when you guys are thinking about finding or laying out spaces at home, at school, anywhere, think about how you can use area to get a pretty close estimate of how many people can fit in a space comfortably.